feel like I know what happened to Kanye, y'all. And I actually had some help understanding, but it always seems like we get coherent versions of Kanye, then incoherent versions of Kanye. And I'll be like, why does he keep saying Get Out was about him? And then why in that gospel thing, he was like, watch how they clone me when he's freestyling. He said, watch how they clone me. And then also, if you think about a couple years ago when he was on Twitter, he had that long rant where he was like rubbing his face, and it's still on his Twitter. And he was talking about, I think his Twitter just canceled. But it was on his Twitter, and he was talking about, I feel like when people tell me what to do, they're touching my brain. And he kept saying, he kept speaking in third person and also in first person. So I was like, dang, what are they doing to this man? And in Get Out, when you take a picture of somebody, they flash back or whatever and kind of freak out like they remember who they are or something like that. So I think he definitely is under that. But also, check this out.
Many different forms of control going on in this world in order to distract, divert, and remove potential of vibrationally elevating the self and the souls that live in this dimension or environment or area. Kanye is one of those. He literally has been fragmented to a point that he couldn't get back to an original thought if he followed a path back with the thread that he left on the ground to follow the path back with, because there are so many honeycombs upon honeycombs upon honeycombs in this mind of his, and that's what they talk about, the hive mindset, different fragments of the brain, but this is his brain in particular. This is the way his brain thinks. So this is the way that he focuses, and he has a hard time. The essence of who Kanye was when he was born, before he was gang targeted, and that's what I'm going to call it. Strong, independent, God-centered, sourced people who come to this dimension and fall for the premise that money, wealth, and power is what we're here to do. For some reason, they can't see that in a grounded way. They don't see the combination. They see the one thing. When they agree to it, or their family agrees to it, which is the case with Kanye, when that happens and they are of strong constitution energetically, they will be fragmented in ways that you can't even imagine. I've not seen anything like this. Where I see Kanye is in the corner on the cement floor in the cement prison with his legs up, sitting there, just with his arms around his knees, like, where am I? That's where the essence of him is. Now, if he were to pass away, how would that thought get back to this person whose energy is over here and all the other persons? Which brings me to another point. There are many different physical versions of Kanye, just like there were 3 doubles of Saddam Hussein running around the country so you would shoot them and not him. But were they really doubles, or were they reconstructed, patterned people? This is what I'm hearing. Reconstructed, patterned people. So when you look at Kanye here and you look at Kanye here, these are different Kanyes. The other thing I'm seeing is the level of electricity that goes through his brain. So there is the belief that when one of them gets out of service or out of sync energetically, they are shocked back into complacency and then taken away. This is where Kanye's energy.
Another thing, look up that anti-word that they say he is, right? What is all this? If he's the anti-word, why is all these people wearing this? The real meaning of that word, bruh. Look up what it really means from the past, the unabridged dictionary. And Get Out, they was trying to take people's spirits and transform into other bodies.